long time since I made a vlog for my YouTube diary to look back on whenever I get old and gray and want to see how things were going in my life. So a lot has happened since the last video that I posted. Not that I was still getting the hang of it then, and I think I have a better idea of what I want to do on here now, but well, we moved about an hour away from where we lived. We were able to buy a house. Also, I got pregnant right after one of my last videos, shortly after I found out that I was pregnant. And so now I have a baby because it's been almost a year, close to a year since I found out. He's 3 months old, and so that's been great. We moved to a small town that's sort of close to our hometown, so we're closer to home now, and we have almost an acre of land, so we're going to be able to fulfill more of our desires when it comes to gardening and animal husbandry and building things and stuff like that. The house is much smaller than the one that we lived in before, so we're going to have to deal with that a little bit. But luckily there's a small Quonset building on the side of the house, which used to be a apartment building. It had like all the wiring and gas and water and stuff like that. So we're going to be able to turn that into like a yoga room, music studio, art studio, and my husband does electronic work. So things have been going really well. We have chickens now, which I love the chickens, and we have a couple goats, and our dogs get to spend more time outside, so I think that they're happier too. I know we're happier as well. My son is just a blessing. You know, I'm sure anybody who's had children knows that it is a feeling that you can't get anywhere else, and I didn't have any issues with like postpartum or anything like that. The pregnancy was kind of hard, but beyond that, I mean, things have been really smooth. I did gain a lot of weight. I was about 120 pounds before I got pregnant, and by the end of my pregnancy I was 190 pounds. I'm back down to 145 now, so I still have a little ways to go, and I have some skin to tighten up and some scars to heal, but I think in due time, you know, I'm only 3 months postpartum, so I've already lost a lot of weight and my skin is already starting to tighten up, but that is something that I have been insecure about. I have been getting back into music. I didn't really play very much while I was pregnant just because I didn't feel good. Those first 3 months I was very sick, basically bedridden, and so I kind of lost touch with playing guitar and stuff like that. But I have been playing guitar more. We bought an old acoustic, I think it's 52, I can't remember, but it's from the 50s, and it kind of, I think, ignited a little fire in both of us. So now we just bought a 57 Silvertone, which was a cheap guitar then, but the age is what we like about it. We like antiques anyway. We like old things, old books, and old guitars just fall right in there. I love the way they smell. I love the sound. I don't know, if you play guitar, you've probably heard that the longer a guitar is played, the better the sound. And I find that to be very true. So yeah, that's a little bit of a recap on the past year that I haven't been here, and also I think I'm coming more into myself. Becoming a mother definitely has made it to where I care just a little bit less about everybody else's opinion and care just a little bit more about what I want to create in this world. And that's the main thing that has changed. I have really come into myself, and I can appreciate that because I have lived my life extremely insecure. So I am just going to leave behind everything else that I have ever done on this YouTube channel. I'm just going to leave that in the past. You know, some of the ideas, some of the things that I was sharing, I'm not really going to get into that because the older I get, the less I remember, and the less I really want to remember a lot of those traumatic experiences that I had planned to share more of on this page. I might even go through and delete some videos, you know, you never know. People change, people grow, but from here on out, all the videos I upload are going to be different, and none of them will be deleted because one day I want to be able to go back and look through all of them. And you know, I've gone through so many phones, and computers crash, and as long as I keep this YouTube channel up to date, I'd say it will stay there. As long as I continue to log into it, and I will, and I'm gonna still work on my other channel, because I am still working on Pan Central Express, and I am still working on iCry, which is, I'm trying to create a band with family and friends, and a collective. Pan Central Express will be a collective of music, because I do find myself being very drawn to Pan, the shepherd god. So I actually, right before I had my son, 2 or 3 nights before I had my son, I had this dream, and I was out on the farm that I grew up on, and I was standing in the grass, and I looked up into the sky, and a giant arrow, which I'm a Sagittarius, so that's kind of like the symbol for Sagittarius, but a giant arrow was dragging a moon through the sky, and I was watching it, and as I was watching it, a giant Pan crawled out of the night sky and knelt before me and started eating grass. And that dream really stuck with me, and I feel like it was kind of like my mind telling me, you know, like, things are going good, you're doing well. So, you know, yeah, I mean, we just moved to a different town. Immediately my husband, he got called for a job that is very good pay, and it's just 20 minutes from our home. So that is really awesome. The house is paid off, so no more rent bills, no mortgage bills. The electricity is cheap because it's a small home. We have an acre of land, so I mean, there's going to be so much evolution, and I really can't wait to just document it all, because I'm into that, you know. And I want to start doing interviews of my friends and interviews of abnormal people, and just different things, you know, because I just like talking to people. I like sharing myself with people. I like having feedback from people. And I just feel drawn to this platform for my own reasons. You know, there's people out there who will enjoy it, and there's people out there who will make fun of me and say rude things to me. But I'm getting to the point in life where I don't even care if people don't like me or don't want to be nice to me, or they just want to be mean to me. You know, I don't care. So I think I'm more ready for this now than I have been in a long time. And my life is so full, and I want to connect with people now. It's like before, I was more involved in my trauma and involved in myself, really. I lived a very quiet life, and I still do live a quiet life, but I am capable of reaching out to other people now more than I ever have been. And yeah, and also I also have this little idea where whenever we start getting money saved up and we plan on investing in stuff, I would like to start a charity based on my funds first, and then once I prove to people that this is what we're doing, maybe they'll give too, for vet bills for people who can't afford vet bills, and vet bills for stray animals that don't have people to pay their vet bills. You know, they wouldn't be able to see the vet to be fixed or to heal that abscess or, you know, cast that leg or whatever. I would love to do something like that. I love animals, and I've always wanted to give back to the community, and now we're getting to a point where we're going to be able to, and I'm excited for that. But I just wanted to update this channel. I was going through the videos and the comments and whatnot, and I kind of just wanted to say, hey, I'm still here, I'm still kicking, and hopefully I'll see more of you and you'll see more of me. For those of you that have been watching. But yeah, everything's fine. Everything's better than it has been ever. So comment below. Tell me how you've been.